asked a question, is trust earned or gained?
End or gained? It's end.
Yes. So your answer, you have it. You have to work so that you have to make people believe in you. Vanhu kukutemba kuti uyanothembeka, because we cannot just trust you knowing
Yeah.
that you are always late, knowing that you steal money, knowing that you are not nonzichi, confidential. Then we trust you with our secrets. Definitely the next morning everyone is going to know kuti Diana anemsoro mombe kana tanechi, or Diana ndirasta asagi nyamsoro ita say, you know all that. But
Yeah.
when there is trust, we cover for each other. When someone says wrong about me, you try to cover, you try to protect me, you try to be there. So there is power in teams when there is trust. But it's not something that cannot be built in a day, like Rome cannot be built in a day.
Yeah.
You have to build each and everything, and it has got stages. The first stage is knowing each other. The second stage is working for it. The third stage is reciprocation. How are you going to exchange the love for each other? Then the fourth stage is actually maintaining and doing what you say you do. Then, last but not least, all the stages also apply to love.
So in my mind, I have this picture. In an organization, there's the boss, or there's the leadership, and then there's the other people. There's HR department, and then there's the rest of the employees. Mostly in organizations, there is always that fight. These two individuals or three parties, they
That
don't have
always,
they don't have trust. You find HR and the employees and the leadership, which are the bosses, the CEO, the OOOs, they don't have trust. So in an organizational setting, how can we then foster trust? Having that, we have the leadership, the top leadership, the HR department, and the rest of the employees.
well, I think it's more individual than anything else, because you need to make it personal rather than in groupings. For me to trust you, I tell myself I need to trust this person. I love this person. I need to be there for this person. I'm going to be helping this person. But if my mentality, if my mind is not set to it, I'll never do that.
Yeah.
So, in as much it might be having the fights and the quarrels and the scrambling within the companies, that we have got the HR, we've got the leadership, we've got the employees, everyone is there. But we want you to trust yourself first before trusting someone else. Because a lot of us are living in a world of things that we do not know is happening. We have got an idea that the HR and the management clashes every time. We have got the notion that the HR and the employees are never in good relations. But have you seen that in action? Or we assume each and every time when you do things. So that's when it comes in. So, but if you start trusting yourself, you start trusting your teams, the smaller teams, before going up there. You can take it up to the HR, you can take it up to the leadership, and you can come up with something that is constructive at the end of the day. But if you are not in teams, in small teams, that's why I said trust is in stages.
Okay. Okay.
You trust your team first. I trust you. Then when I trust you, if I'm to meet your friends, it's a bigger team, it's a bigger group. Just because you trust them and I trust my friends, we have got a common denominator. We're likely to build a bigger team and a stronger team. So it starts with the individual. For you to trust me, you have to trust yourself with whatever that am I able to handle when whatever information I've shared been spewed out, or whatever that I wanted in my life is exposed. But if I'm to tell you my secrets and I don't even trust myself with the secrets, and I'm not even honest with the secrets,
It's
am
too
I going
late.
to build anything after it?
Interesting. So there you have it. Trust is in levels. trust is in levels. The first point is to trust yourself as an individual. And what's the next one?
You're really, oh God. You have to trust yourself. You have to you have to build, you have to reciprocate,
It's
you have,
reciprocal.
yeah.
Interesting. I like that. I like that. So, as you're building your teams, remember that trust is not just a one-way street. Trust is reciprocal. Is reciprocal. So, remember to trust each other as you're building your team, and trust it won't just come in one day. It is developed over time. So leadership, HR, managers, top tier management, trust your people, and the rest of the people, you should also learn how to trust each other for the sake of the bigger goal.
Learn to trust even those that are below you, and those that are below, learn to believe or trust in those that are higher up, because the moment that we start thinking otherwise, you're never going to build anything, because it's all about gossip, conspiracy, and things that are not factual at the end of the day.
There you have it. Let's build our teams and let's trust each other in our teams, whether it's at home, whether it's in a relationship, or whether it's in an organization. Let's get to trust each other, because the moment that we start trusting each other, the more that we start performing as a team, and even revenue then comes in. So remember, if it's up to you, then do it.